Think about your morning today for a second. Did you wake up, grab your coffee, and just feel, well, normal? No aches, no pains, no reason to call a doctor. Most of us judge our health by that exact metric, right? If nothing hurts, everything must be fine. But what if I told you that some of the deadliest conditions known to medicine start exactly like that? In total silence. No warning lights on the dashboard, no smoke under the hood. Just a quiet, internal shift that you might not notice for years. Welcome to Vital Nest. My name is Hakeem, and today we're exploring a concept that might be a bit uncomfortable, but it's absolutely vital. We're talking about why we can't wait until we're sick to start caring about our health. We need to build it early, one smart decision at a time. Here's the core problem we face as humans. Evolutionarily, we are wired to react to pain. Pain is a signal that says, hey, stop, something is wrong. If you stub your toe or burn your hand, your brain gets the message instantly. You act, you fix it. But modern chronic diseases, they don't play by those rules. They are stealthy. Take high blood pressure, for example. It's literally nicknamed the silent killer. And honestly, that name is terrifying because it's so accurate. You can't feel your blood pressure rising. Think of it like a garden hose. If you turn the water on full blast and then kink the hose, the pressure inside builds and builds. On the outside, the hose might look perfectly normal, but inside, the walls are stretching, weakening, and getting ready to burst. That's what's happening in your arteries. High pressure creates tiny tears in the vessel walls. Your body tries to fix them with plaque, which then narrows the pipes even more. And the whole time this is happening, you feel great. You're at the gym, you're at work, you're living life. Then there's type 2 diabetes. This isn't usually a light switch disease where you're healthy one day and sick the next. It's a slow, creeping progression. It starts with insulin resistance, where your cells basically start ignoring the hormone that processes sugar. It's like a neighbor who stops answering the door because you've knocked too many times. Your pancreas tries to knock harder by making more insulin, and for a long time, it keeps up. Your blood sugar stays in the normal range on a basic test, so you think you're in the clear. But behind the scenes, the system is straining. You might feel a little more tired than usual, or maybe you're reaching for a second glass of water more often. You shrug it off as just getting older or a busy week. But the silence is actually a mask. And let's not forget the liver. Oh man, the liver is the ultimate stoic worker bee of the body. It filters every drop of blood, stores energy, and manages hundreds of chemical processes every single minute. And it does it all without a single complaint. You can actually lose a significant portion of your liver function before you feel any symptoms at all. No pain in your side, no yellowing of the eyes, nothing. By the time the liver finally shouts for help, the damage is often quite advanced. It's heartbreaking, really. So, if these things are silent, why do we ignore the checkups that could catch them? I've thought about this a lot, and I think it comes down to fear. Honestly, most people avoid the doctor not because they're lazy, but because they're scared of what might be found. It's called the ostrich effect. We think if we don't look at the problem doesn't exist. We delay and delay, telling ourselves, I feel fine, so I must be fine. We wait until the body literally forces us to listen through a crisis. But here's the shift in perspective I want to offer you today. Finding out you have high blood pressure or elevated blood sugar isn't a failure. It's actually a massive win. Why? Because now you have the information you need to change the ending of the story. Information is power. When you catch these silent issues early, they are often incredibly manageable. Sometimes it's just a change in how you eat, or adding a 20-minute walk to your day, or a simple, inexpensive medication. It's so much easier to steer a ship when it's just slightly off course. Wait, let me rephrase that. It's much easier to fix a small leak in the roof than it is to rebuild the house after the ceiling collapses. We know this is true for our cars and our homes, so why do we treat our bodies, the only place we actually have to live, with less care? I mean, think about it. You probably get the oil changed in your car every few thousand miles, right? You don't wait for the engine to seize up and smoke to pour out of the hood before you visit a mechanic. You do it because you want the car to last. Your body deserves that same preventative maintenance mindset. A simple blood draw, a blood pressure cuff, a quick conversation with a professional. These are the tools of a long, healthy life. They aren't chores. They are investments in your future self. I want you to imagine yourself 10, 20, or even 30 years from now. That version of you is relying on the decisions you make today. If you choose to look under the hood now, even when everything feels fine, you're giving that future version of yourself a massive gift. It's about moving from a reactive life to a proactive one. We don't wait to get sick to start caring. We build health early. We check the numbers. We listen to the whispers so we don't have to endure the screams later on. So here is my challenge for you this week. If you've been putting off that routine checkup because you feel okay, I want you to pick up the phone. Make the appointment. Not because you're worried, but because you're smart and you value your peace of mind. Remember, feeling okay doesn't always mean you are okay. But being proactive, that's how you ensure you stay okay for a very, very long time. It's the smartest decision you can make for your health, starting right now. Thanks for joining me here at Vital Nest. I hope this gives you a little push to prioritize yourself. Don't let the silence fool you. Take charge, stay curious about your health, and I'll talk to you next time. Be well, everyone. Actually, before I go, just one more thought. Think of health as a bank account. Every checkup, every healthy meal, every bit of movement, it's a deposit. You want that account to be full when you really need it. Don't wait until you're overdrawn to start saving. Okay, that's really it for today. Seriously, go make that call. You'll feel so much better once it's done. There's a certain kind of confidence that comes from knowing exactly where you stand. Catch you in the next episode.